I would like to request our honorable MD admin sir, please. Admin sir, अगर आप मेरी आवाज सुन रहे हो, please sir, we have to conduct task process for the last quarter-final match. So LDT has won the toss, and they are going to be the chaser. They are going to chase first, and PD Academy will take on. Last quarter-final, PD Academy versus LDT Senior Secondary School. For the basic information, I have to tell you, LDT won the toss and they decided to chase first. And here we go. Referees are ready with the whistle. Let's play the final quarter-final. The chasing is so intense. Let's see what is going to happen next. They all are looking with so energy, so intensity. It has to be decided what's going to happen next. But girls are full of energy, full of intensity. Let's see what will be the consequence of the match, and this match will decide our fourth semi-finalist of the tournament. But the game has started with amazing energy. The great coordination, brilliant teamwork, the reflection and their reaction to the opponent, the composure and coordination, the awareness of the game, and everything will determine consequences of the game, and that's how you make a long-lasting impact. Brilliant presentation. The way they have started, it is a sensational one. But we cannot say that at the time, LDT has secured and gets up the mark with the first point. The first point has been secured by LDT, but this is just a start. Let's see how do they control the emotions and the eruption of the energy that has to be nurtured and protected. All we need is coordination, the prompt reaction. And I think another point has been secured by LDT school. They have started well enough. The brilliant coordination, teamwork, the team spirit, well awareness of the game we have seen, and that's how they are dominating. And I think another point has been scored. The energy is awesome. The brilliant start they have made. I think they have taken early lead. 3 points have been scored by the LDT. Great composure we have seen. They are looking in the full energy, and they are leaving no stone unturned to take a massive amount of the lead. And another point. Brilliant, magnificent start of the game. Brilliant. What a game we are witnessing. No point. Another brilliant rendition of the game. The 5 points have been secured by DTC Secondary School. As they are unstoppable on the ground, we can see that the reaction and the team coordination will determine, and the chasing is the fierce. And another, look at that, amazing chasing, another point. Brilliant game, unbelievable intense energy, unbelievable domination of the LDT. They have secured 6 points in early starting of the game, and this rhythm, this momentum will take them far ahead. Unbelievable scenario. Another game, another point. What a presentation of the game we are witnessing. 7 points. LDT has secured 7 points in the first row. The energy is fearless, and everyone is getting out of the control. The emotions are brimming, but the support unbelievable. They are under pressure. They are just giving away the points unnecessarily, and LDT has scored 8 points so far. What a start the match. Unbelievable. We were hoping for a great match, the last quarterfinals, and I think, just he fell a bit short, but chasing, what a chase, what a great energy, what intensity, and the teamwork will be there. Unbelievable coordination. Magnificent, calm and composure. Another point. What a start. What a support. It is there for LDT Senior Secondary School. 8 points have been secured by LDT, and the energy is unstoppable. Their teamwork is phenomenal. The composure is spectacular. The reflection is standard. And the awareness of the game, they are truly phenomenal. Splendid work. And another, I think that is a point. Another point. 10 points have been secured by LDT. Brilliant lead they have taken. What a team coordination, what a reflection, what a receiving of the call. And I think another point. Unbelievable. 11 points have been secured by LDT Senior Secondary School. They have dominated the entire game. They have taken the control from PD Academy, and the girls are looking hopeless from the PD Academy side because they are looking clueless. They have no idea. Another point by the LDT. Unbelievable. The game. What a game we are witnessing. They have taken PD Academy girls under pressure. They are looking clueless. They have no any idea what is going on because the lack of concentration, the lack of training it seems to be, and that's how they are running away without any idea. And the LDT girls are chasing them with a great energy, and the intention is clear. They are going to take another point, and the chasing is precise, and that is going to be, oh my goodness, he fell a bit short. Wow. What a game. What energy they are throwing in. Simply sensational. This is a sport we talk about, Kho-Kho game. What energy. What a teamwork. Another point. No, that was not a point. Referees have made it clear that was not a point. But energy is unbelievable. Energy is unstoppable. Amazing presentation of the game. The last quarterfinal being played between LDT and between PD Academy, and the girls from the PD Academy, they played well enough yesterday, but today they are looking clueless. They have no idea what is going on. They are giving away the points, and that's how LDT has scored 13 points already. They have taken brilliant lead in the first round of the game. What a sensational piece of presentation and the rendition of we all are witnessing. The exhibition by the LDT girls being phenomenal today. The intense energy they are showing, the reflection, the teamwork, the composure, and the perseverance, and the sensation. Another point. Brilliant. 14th point they have secured. Girls from the PD Academy, they have no idea what has to be done now because they are looking clueless. They are feeling some pressure because the standard of the LDT Senior Secondary School girls, they have made a preparation. It seems well enough, well trained. Another prompt reaction. Great teamwork. Another point. Wow. Sensational. 15 points have been secured by another point, I guess. And the first round is over. The first round is over. And the girls from LDT Senior Secondary School, they have secured 60 points. What a presentation. Rendition of the game. I am appreciating both the teams. Both the teams played well enough. Girls from the PD Academy, they were also putting their great effort. And the girls from LDT Senior Secondary School. And the girls from the LDT Senior School being the host, they were full of energy. They are proactive and full of enthusiasm. Let's see what is going to happen in the second round and how does PD Academy handle the situation and the pressure. I think they have got the chance. They can still bounce back. I do have the courage, but let's see. It's a part of the game. How do we perceive the consequence of the game? I think second round will make it clear. And now whistle blew. Second round. Let's play, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Here we go. PD Academy has to chase, and they will have to be stronger in order to bounce back because LDT has taken already 16 points of lead, and that's brilliant lead. Psychology, they are feeling great, and she was trying to get a point, but she fell a bit of short. She could not. PD has to still get some the mark. Let's see what is going to happen. But what LDT had done, and it has to be decided what's going on, and I think PD still has to get some the mark because the kind of pressure LDT has already put in the very first round by taking 16 points of the lead is remarkable. They are still looking for a first point. The girls from the PD Academy, they will have to be in a great coordination. The reflection has to be prompt, and the coordination, the eye contact, the strategy, and the execution will have to be precise enough in order to tackle them. But still, they are looking for a very first point. They are not able to even take that. Let's see. And I think it will be the first point, and it will be decided by the referee. Let's see what is going to happen next. Still, they are looking for the first point, working harder. But girls from LDT, they are so proactive, being aware of every inches of the ground, every step they are running. They are well aware about the game aspect. That is why they have dominated already in the first round of the match. Let's see. You have to be law abided. Whatever our referees are proclaiming, you have to go by that. Look at the chase, the intensity in the eyes, the fairness in the energy, the reflection, the prompt, and the call. Still trying to get up the mark. They have not even secured even a single point. They are still looking for the point, and I think they are claiming for the point, but they are not able to take even a single point in the second round. And this pressure is going to be humongous. And finally she gave up, and that will be the point, I guess. The referee will decide what has to be done. No, nothing was that. As I am always talking about, where is the game awareness? As long as you are aware about the aspect of the game, you are able to take down your opponent. But whatever we are watching, and the great exhibition and the rendition of the game being provided by the LDT student has been phenomenal so far. The girls from the PD Academy looking well determined to get up the mark, but not able even to take that. They are trying harder, leaving no stone unturned to open the account on the scoreboard, but I think they have to struggle harder. 3 minutes are over in the second round, and PD Academy girls are not able to take even a single point. But we are so hopeful and optimistic. Girls from the PD Academy, they will do better. They will bounce back. They will try to get the point. But LDT girls are giving no chance, even a slight away, to open the account of the scoreboard. This is called well game awareness. This is called the preparation. This is called training. That before stepping into the ground, how well you respond, what your trainings are, and how have you been trained, everything counts, and that's how we are getting the exhibition. Intense chasing. Once again, they are trying to chase opponent, get a score, but still, as far as the scoreboard is concerned, PD Academy could not get a single point. That is a matter of concern for the team and for the coaches as well. They must be pondering what has to be done in order to get a single point. Reflection is required, chasing it inevitable, and then that's the game awareness. It was not a point, but you have to be meticulous and very vigilant about every step and every inches of the ground where you are changing your inclination of the body, and the signal of the coaches has to be there. You don't have to go there. The signal of the coaches, everything counts a lot, and that's why the girls are dominating, and PD Academy girls are still looking for a single chance to get a very first mark. Fabulous exhibition of the game. Brilliant rendition, great team composition, unbelievable perseverance, well awareness, avoiding the mistakes, great chasing, and here I think it was the point. No, it was not a point. It was a wrong call. That's why it was declined by the referees. 5 minutes are over now. PD Academy could not even get a single point. They are looking clueless. They have no idea how to tackle the opponent, because already LDT has taken 16 points of the lead, and this is going to be the crucial moment of the second round. Couple of minutes are remaining. In these minutes, PD will have to do something better, and it was not the proper call. She has to go down that way. She was going in the wrong way. So it was not a proper calling, lack of the coordination, team composure, the prompt reaction and the reflection, lack of the team coordination. The lack of game awareness we can easily perceive on the ground, but anything can happen. It's a game. The game is all about unpredictable things. Anytime, anyone can bounce back. But LDT students are showing great courage, and the courage has given them brilliant support. What a start they have made. What a brilliant match. The quarterfinal is going on. The fourth match, second round. Almost, I think the time, we are running out of time. Couple of seconds must be remaining the second round in the match. Commendable, praiseworthy, surreal, spectacular, sensational, tremendous, outstanding, phenomenal, scintillating, unbelievable, incredible. Kudos to the teams, whoever is playing well. The game is all about presentation and rendition of the game awareness, and every aspect of the game, if you are covering, then you can take down your dominant. The Gets of the Mark PD Academy has scored 1 point. At least they have opened their account on the scoreboard. And I think... And second round is over now. Second round is over. Yeah, and till the second round, PD Academy could secure... PD Academy secured 2 points only in the second round. So it seems that LDT Senior Secondary School girls are far ahead, and they have taken psychological lead, mental lead, belief. They have already dominated in the very first round, and that's how PD Academy girls could not just cover up from that mental pressure, and that's how when they came on the ground they could not control on their team coordination, their eye contact, their reflection, their prompt reaction, their game awareness. Even they were committing same kind of mistake, that's why they could not take good lead, and that's how LDT girls are dominating in this game. Whistle blew, the referees are ready. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, एक बार जोरदार तालियां हो जाए इस टीम के लिए, सबके लिए. Come on. जोरदार तालियां दोनों विद्यालय के बच्चियों के लिए. शानदार खेल का प्रदर्शन रहा. इस खेल के बाद हम पहला सेमीफाइनल मैच देखेंगे, जो कि जेके मित्तल और सनबीम स्कूल के बीच में होना है. इस खेल के 2 राउंड हो चुके हैं. क्वार्टर फाइनल मैच दिन, दूसरा दिन, आखिरी मैच 2 राउंड में, और अभी तक के खेल एलडीटी ने अपने पहले राउंड में 16 अंक हासिल किए. पीडी एकेडमी मात्र 2 अंक ही अर्जित कर सकी. भावनात्मक और मानसिक रूप से तो पीछे है, लेकिन ये खेल है भी किसी के पक्ष में चल सकता है. उम्मीद हमेशा साथ होनी चाहिए. और तीसरे राउंड की शुरुआत हमारे रेफरीज सिग्नल. हियर वी गो, द थर्ड राउंड starts. As I have always said that their team combination is quite good enough. Their composure, their reflection, the call of the team members, and the prompt reaction, eye contact, game aware, unbelievable. That is the lack of game awareness, and LDT has secured Gets of the Mark easily with the first point. That's what I was talking about. If you are not aware about the game, cannot blame anyone else. You have to be impeccable. You have to be flawless while playing all these games. You cannot easily give away the points unnecessarily. Sometimes it happens in the games, you fell down, but at the end, if you are well courage, then nothing matters. What matters is your well determination, your sheer and another point. Was it the point? No, it was not at all. Nothing. It was. The game is still on. The third round is going on. The energy is so intense. The fear, the flamboyant and radiant rendition of the game. Unbelievable. He was claiming for the point, but nothing has been given by the referees. And they are claiming for the point, but nothing has been given by the referees. What a presentation of the game. I have always talked about how composed you are in an intense situation. How well composed you are in intense situation matters a lot. And another point has been secured by LDT Senior Secondary School in the third round. They have already secured 3 points. They are well ahead. But PD is still, they will have to bounce back if they have to survive in the match. But survival seems to be tough. The survival looks in illusion, looks in the foggy area. Still they can get a bounce back. But LDT girls are leaving no stone unturned to dominate their opponent. Well played, girls. The way they are tackling, the way they are responding, their reflection, the teamwork, the perseverance, and the eye contact, and the chasing, and one another. What was that? Nothing. The game is still on. No point has been awarded. What a sensational piece of presentation, the rendition of the game both teams are presenting here. But the intensity, the energy, the proactiveness we require in the game is going on here. What a fabulous presentation. What a chase. What a fear in her eyes. And I think, was it the point? Yes, it was. It is point has been given. The coaches are there. Everything is transparent. If you believe something is messy, you can have the contact. Everything is being transparent over here. And look at the chase. Another chase. Another point by LDT. Brilliant piece of playing presentation. The 6 points have been secured by LDT school. They have taken humongous lead. They have taken another chase, another chase. They are looking clueless. What's going on? They will have to ponder on the strategy, the planning they have made. Execution is not going well enough, and that is why they are giving away points to points. That's how they are far behind in the game. Another point. Another point they are giving away. They have LDT has secured 8 points. Wow, what a reflection, what a timing. But look at the game awareness. That's what I was talking about. Your body inclination plays pivotal role while playing Kho-Kho game. Tremendous. Surreal, energy, proactiveness, and reflection matters a lot. Look at the reflection they call, and another. But yes, they are still dominating in the ground. Super piece of presentation of the game. Unbelievable they are playing. Outstanding presentation. Reflection is required. The eye contact and the sudden reaction, the prompt reflection, the tagging and the calling and the chasing and energy that requires in the game if you are doing. And I think, oh no, that is not a point, but great team combination we can witness in the ground. Amazing. As long as you have the awareness of the game, you can dominate your opponent. But to dominate your opponent, you need to, and it is another point. 9 points have been secured by LDT School's pure domination. The match has been one-sided. Opponent looking clueless. They have no idea how to tackle the situation. Another point. No, it was not a point declared by referee, but I can see that. How do you react? How do you respond? How do you chase your opponent? Your reaction, your team coordination, your eye contact, your body balance, your body inclination, everything matters. And in this stage, you need to have some prompt reaction of your chasing. Great chasing, and at that certain point of time, I think she has touched, claiming for the point, but not. बेहतरीन और बेहतरीन खेल का प्रदर्शन. हम एक खेल से क्या ही उम्मीद कर सकते हैं. क्वार्टर फाइनल का चौथा मैच जो पीडी एकेडमी और लगना देवी सीनियर सेकेंडरी के बीच खेला जा रहा है. ऊर्जा का संचार पूर्ण रूप से मैदान पे हो चुका है. हर एक खिलाड़ी ऊर्जा से भरा हुआ. ऊर्जा का संचार इस मैदान में. हौसला, ऊर्जा, ताकत, प्रबल इच्छा और सेमीफाइनल बनने की दावेदारी में कोई कोर कसर नहीं छोड़ते हुए एलडीटी विद्यालय की बच्चियों ने खेल का हर एक पहलुओं का ढंग से इस्तेमाल किया है. खेल के नियमों का सम्मान करते हुए जिस तरीके से उन्होंने अपने प्रतिद्वंदियों को पूरी तरह से परास्त करने की कगार पर ला खड़ा किया है, ये एक काबिले तारीफ गेम का प्रदर्शन है. शानदार. एक गेम में अगर आपको किसी भी खेल में अगर आगे रहना है तो आपको गेम के उस खेल के हर एक पहलुओं का सम्मान करना बेहद जरूरी है, जो कि लगना देवी ताराकांत सीनियर सेकेंडरी स्कूल के बच्चियों ने बेहद शानदार ढंग से और बखूबी तरीके से इस खेल के मैदान में दर्शाया है. ऊर्जा का संचार शुरू से ही हो रखा है और यहाँ पे कुछ समझ नहीं आया कि हुआ क्या. कुछ नहीं समझ में आ रहा है क्या हो रहा है. एलडीटी की बच्चियों ने पूरी तरीके से परास्त कर रखा है अपने प्रतिद्वंदियों को. प्रतिद्वंदी पूरी तरह से दिशाहीन, खेल के नियमों से परे, कोई ऊर्जा का संचार नहीं. और यहाँ पे तीसरा राउंड का समापन. एलडीटी के बच्चियों ने 13 अंक अर्जित करके इस अंक तालिका में अपने आप को फिर सर्वश्रेष्ठ साबित किया है. So, ladies and gentlemen, nothing official announcement has been made. No announcement has been made yet who is going to win the battle. But battle is itself clear that who is going to win the match. The last round is still remaining. If girls can bounce back, they can become the winner. Let's see what is going to happen. The scoreboard is clearly telling the story. I am not. So please, ladies and gentlemen, behold, take the breath control. The last round is going to happen. The final round, the girls from the PD Academy, they will have to bounce back strongly so that they can change the scenario of the whole game. But the scoreboard says a different story. But the summary of the game is that whoever plays well, whoever executes all the strategy, they can win the match comprehensively. But the last round is still going on. Let's see what is going to happen. It is all depending on players' determination. It is all depending on how well they are playing. Their execution, their time management, their reflection with the prompt reaction, everything will determine the consequences of the game. The outcome is yet to come. The consequences is yet to be delivered. The result is yet to be announced. Another point, I guess, will be clarified by our referees. The last round is in progress. It was the point. The PD Academy has scored first point in the game. Well played, girls. But the difference is how can you distinguish yourself in the game is how well you are organized. Every aspect of the game, how do you execute that? Your mental strength, your prompt reaction, eye contact with your teammate, your response on the tag, on the calling, and the way you chase with the intense energy will determine the consequences of the game. The declaration will be made soon. Who is going to win the battle? The scoreboard says the entire scenario and the story, but still we have to wait for the end round. And the point has been given. Well played. Another point secured by PD Academy. They are trying to bounce back, but the time is running on. We are running out of time. They will have to be well organized in their strategy so that they can win the match. Let's see. The final round, great coordination, well prompt reaction. I think they can get a point. The chasing has to be as fierce as they can, and that's how they can get a point. And look at the coordination, well enough. Brilliant coordination, great reflection, and I think she can chase that, and she is going to get a point, but not. What a game awareness shown by these girls. Brilliant piece of game is going on. Amazing. Two points have been secured by PD Academy, yet still they are trying to bounce back. Still they are trying to make some impact in the game, which they have not been able to do so. But I think in the last round, they are showing some energy, they are showing some intent, they are showing some strategy, the planning, the execution, the composure of the mind, the calmness. Culmination of all the things will give us and the point. Well played, girls from the PD. Well played. You got a point. 3 points have been secured. It was a brilliant piece of game awareness, and that's how they secured the point. And I think the kind of bounce back these girls have made. Another point. Well, great reaction of the game. That's the great planning. And the way they are responding toward their opponent, the reflection, the tagging, the calling, and the chasing itself. And look at the brilliant coordination. But opponent, they are also so meticulous and vigilant. Look at the brilliant game awareness. What a great awareness. Brilliant. Every inches of the ground, they are well aware. And pretty good enough. That's a magnificent kind of propelling of the game we are witnessing here. The crowd is getting restless. The unruly students, they are brimming with emotions because we are going to get another semi-finalist. Not yet clear, but very soon we will have our official announcement that will give us the fourth semi-finalist, and one semi-final will be played today between JK Mittal and Sunbeam School right after this match. एक मिनट 15 सेकेंड का खेल और बाकी है, और इस 1 मिनट 15 सेकेंड में टीमें कैसे एक दूसरे के प्रति अपना प्रतिक्रियाएं जाहिर करती हैं। लगभग 1 से 1.5 से 2 मिनट का समय है। इस आखिरी क्षणों में इन बच्चियों के मनोबल और इनके खेल के सटीक प्रदर्शन से खेल के परिणाम जो कुछ भी हो, लेकिन जिस तरीके से इन बच्चियों ने ग्राउंड पे लड़ा है, जो हौसला दिखाया है, जो अपने खेल का शानदार प्रदर्शन करा है, खेल के हर एक बारीकियों और हर एक पहलुओं से अवगत होते हुए, ये शानदार और काबिल तारीफ है। दोनों टीमें बेहतर ढंग से खेली, दोनों विद्यालय के बच्चियों ने शानदार प्रदर्शन दिखाया, शानदार ऊर्जा का संचार खेल के मैदान में। और खेल का हिस्सा है हार और जीत, एक टीम को तो जीतना ही है, लेकिन अंत में आप क्या सीखते हैं, उन गलतियों पे आत्ममंथन करते हैं, अपने आप को और निखारते हैं, पुनः वापस आते हैं और अलग प्रतिभा से खेलते हैं। वही आपको एक अच्छा इंसान बनाता है और एक अच्छे खिलाड़ी के रूप में आपको प्रदर्शित करता है। Last minutes are going. These last minutes will determine the winner of the game. Last minute is going on. Almost 60 seconds are left, and after these 60 seconds, we will have another semi-finalist. Scoreboard says the different story. It is as precise as ever. I don't have to predict anything, but we have got a smell of the winning. But we have to still officially make it clear. Keep playing. The referees are making the announcement because they are well meticulous about the inches of the ground, so that players, whatever the players are doing, they can avoid the mistakes. But the execution has been well enough in the last round from girls. But I think these in last seconds, all these efforts are going in vain, going to be futile, going to be fragile, and eventually worthless. 10 seconds are left, ladies and gentlemen. After 10 seconds, we will have another semi-finalist. And time is over. LDT Senior Secondary School has won the last quarterfinal of the match, and they have qualified for the semi-finals. Now I am making official announcement. The scoreboard was already telling the story, but LDT girls fought fearlessly. They were fearless, they were brave, they were dominant. The kind of energy they were presenting, the kind of attitude, the kind of mental stress, the kind of sensibility, the awareness of the game, and prompt reaction, composition, the composure and the strategy, whatever they were showing on the ground, made them winner. But